I have spent over 150 days surviving on this island in Minecraft Hardcore mode. We've built houses, villages and farms, and we've even built a custom biome. And today we're going to be building a whole load of farms on that custom biome. If you do enjoy this kind of video, please do feel free to like and subscribe. Anyway, on with the video. So we are back here in our blue biome, ready to fill it with farms. And first of all, we are going to be building an iron farm. But yeah, unfortunately, those villagers that I had in boats down here, they no longer exist. So we're going to have to go grab some new villagers and then start building our farm. Villager number 2 on our way back to the custom biome. Nice. So this iron farm isn't going to be anything too fancy. It's probably going to be about the most simple iron farm I could come up with, but it should provide us with more than enough iron to fit all of our needs here in this world. Ooh, I don't want to get too far away. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be building this right on the far end of the custom terrained island. Yeah, we've got one villager over there already. Bring this second guy, and then we can get them bred up to make the iron farm. Can I row under this bridge with the villager? Oh, he might take a bit of damage here. He's fine. He's fine. He just hit his head a little bit. Okay, you can join your friend here. And we will start building this farm. So it's going to be, yeah, like I said, it's about as simple as you can get. I think I've got everything I need right here. So I do need a crafting table. Let's make that. Okay, so it's going to be built around here, the iron farm. So it's going to have to be a little bit up in the air because otherwise we'll have iron golems spawning down here, which obviously we don't want. So I just need to make sure I've got everything. I'm going to need some signs. So let's make those. I can't remember how many you need. I'm pretty sure 9's enough. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to be building here. Let's go straight up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's high enough that they won't spawn on the floor now. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be the home for our villagers. Now we just have to get them from their boats down there up to here. And I think the best way to do that is to wait for night to fall and then they can path up to it. I'll have to make a little staircase from the floor down where their boats are up to these beds, but then they should be able to find their way to these beds and just walk up on their own. Easy water bucket clutch here. Oh yeah. So what are the chances the villagers actually work out how to use this stairway to get up? I really hope they do, otherwise I don't know how I'm going to get them up here. I don't really want to mess around with minecarts. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the sun is just about setting now. I think it's time we release one of the villagers. I really hope... God, this looks like a mess. It's not going to look like this forever, I promise. But anyway, yeah, I really hope he gets up there into the beds. Let's release this guy. I don't want to hit him, so... There we go. Okay, that's a good start. Come on. Where are you going? Does he... Oh dear. Okay, I don't know where he's pathfinding to. We're gonna have to do this another way. Alright, hideous bubble elevator constructed. Let's just kelp it up. And then we can try and nudge one of the villagers in here. Yeah, I'm hoping when they come up the top here, they should just walk into this area, but who knows with villagers. Also they might fly out, which I don't really want. So let's just make this a little bit safer. Like that. Okay, surely there's no way for them to die. Please. Okay, go on. Oh my goodness, he walked straight in. What the? I was not expecting that. Okay, yeah. Wanna come out of there? Or... I'm sure when it's night he'll go to a bed. Okay, that's one down. Let's hope the second one is as easy as that. So close. Come on. Just a little bit further. Oh, okay. Brilliant. He's gone. I don't have an axe. Okay. Okay, brilliant. We've got the 2 villagers in now, and now we just need to give them a whole load of bread. So there's 32 bread for you guys. Maybe if you just fill out these beds here, that would be nice. I'm going to dismantle the old bubble column. Okay, so we've got one baby already. That's great. Now we need to work on the iron golem spawning platforms. So that should all be working now. We got our platform here. When the iron golems spawn, they should... What is that? I thought that was a pillager raid. I think it's just a... It's a cow. Anyway, never mind. When the iron golems spawn, they get pushed down to an area down here where they will fall into lava, unfortunately for them. But that will give us a lot of iron. So let's build the lava pit right now. Alright, so we've got the pit ready for the iron golems to fall into now. Yeah, they should just fall straight into here, I'm hoping. Land in the water, get pushed along, and then get lavaed up. And then all their stuff should drop into here. Hopefully. I haven't seen any drop yet, but yeah, I'm sure they will. But while we wait for that to start working, I think we better make this look a little bit better because, yeah, it looks pretty horrible at the moment. Bit of an eyesore on this nice custom biome we've made. So, yeah, I'm going to build something. I guess it's going to have to be quite big, but that's alright. Let's get building right now. I was just heading off to gather some materials to build the building around the iron farm when I saw... an iron golem has spawned on the floor. Oh dear, that's not good. I guess they can just reach the floor from here. That means we're going to have to do a little bit of spawn proofing. Unfortunately, he must have spawned like here, I guess. I thought I was high enough up, but apparently not. Sorry, iron golem. The first iron harvested by our iron farm is yeah, not actually harvested by the iron farm, but harvested by me. Cool. Right, I'm gonna just lay down a load of slabs for now. Okay, is that enough area covered? I hope so. I'm gonna take this out so we can keep track of how many iron golems we've harvested. Anyway, for the second time, I'm gonna go actually gather some materials before I start building. I don't know what I was talking about. So we're gonna head to the bastion and just tear it down because I want a load of blackstone for this build. So I'm gonna do that right now. After tearing down that bastion, I've got a pretty decent amount of materials, and I've also got some leftovers from when we were terraforming the island to build with. I also rearranged the lava chamber a little bit, so I noticed just before I was about to leave, that iron golem there fell down from the big bit, but it landed, or fell down from the platform, but it landed like on the edge, and so survived because of that. So I'm wondering maybe if that's why the first one survived. Maybe it fell down and I just saw it walking around. I don't know. Let's get rid of this guy and then see what happens after. Okay, so I'm gonna start building now. It's gonna have to be spawn proof, obviously. We don't want any iron golems spawning on the outside, but it's gonna be probably a big blackstone tower of some kind. So let's get to building right now. Well, that was a long old build, but we've got our iron farm all built up now, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. It's a little bit square. I think I might have to add some little bits coming off the edge at some point, but I'm pretty happy with the design. I think the blackstone and the nylium or crimson or whatever it is look cool together. We've even got the iron bars up there. You should be able to see iron golems flying across and falling down. So if we go have a look inside, the interior is pretty much nothing. It's just slabbed up to stop spawns happening. I'm pretty sure the whole thing is spawn proof, so we should, well, the iron farm should still be working, but it was working while I was working on this, so we got 49 iron out of that. It's pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if we still have iron golems spawning. But now that we've got the iron farm all finished up, I'm going to start work on the next farm for this island, and that is going to be a honey farm. So I've got my silk touch pickaxe here. We're going to go grab, I know there's at least one beehive on the island, and I think there are even some bees left alive, although I don't know if that's still the case. They do like to just fly off into the ocean and never return, so let's hope there's some bees over here. There's the beehive just floating over there. I don't see any bees. Maybe they're all gone to bed. Okay, yeah, there's another beehive over there as well. So we need 2 bees. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start planting trees next to flowers and hoping we get some more bees. So let's hope we get 2 bees. Nice. Do I see? Okay, bees 3 out of 3. Brilliant. That's great. I'll go grab this other beehive as well while we're over here. Yeah, no bees in this one, but that's fine. We got 3 bees, which means we can start breeding them up and getting our honey machine working. So we're going to have the honey farm just off to the side here. It's going to stop the building being so square as well, which will be nice. So I'm thinking the land does drop down a bit here, but that's okay. We're going to make him... Okay, I'm thinking like this big. That's how far out we're going to come to build our honey farm. I need to get some flowers as well, obviously, to plant down. And some campfires. So this is where the bees are going to be going in the side bit here. I do still need to put the roof on. I've got a load of basalt for that. But yeah, it's empty inside at the moment. So let's get the roof put on and then we can start getting our beehives put in place. Right, it is time to get this bee farm set up, and it's not going to be at all efficient, but it's going to work, so that's all that matters. So I've got a plan in my head of how it's going to work. So we're going to have 7 beehives eventually along here. We're going to have hoppers running into these chests, and the beehives are going to be sat on top of the hoppers. So whatever gets harvested goes into the chests. We get rid of these blocks here and we replace them with dispensers. Dispensing like that. Nice. Okay, and then right, what do we do now? Okay, I put the beehives down. They can't, just need to make sure the bees can't escape, but I think we're all good. Okay, now the redstone, so it's not going to be much. I'm just going to do it so I've got a daylight sensor. I'm going to do it so it harvests the beehives once every day. If it's not ready, then it harvests it and nothing happens, and if it is ready, then we get the honeycomb out of it. Okay, I have something that's working, I think. So we've got our daylight detector here, and it just runs redstone power into these blocks here. It definitely powers these ones. I am not sure if it powers these. Let's find out. I'll go grab some shears. We'll go get some iron from our iron farm. I also haven't seen an iron golem in a while, which is not ideal. I don't know why. I haven't seen these spawn in like in the building, so they just don't seem to spawn at the moment. Maybe the villagers. I'll go check on the villagers. But first things first, we are gonna check on the honey farm. So let's put shears in here. And shears in here. Okay, I can activate it. Oops. I can activate it by just doing that. Okay, I heard one shear. I don't think the other one did. No. Okay. Okay, so we're only gonna have half the honey farming, but that's fine. So we can use this honeycomb to make ourselves bee creeper. Okay, let's sleep first. Anyway, we can use... Oh, there you go. Okay, it triggered when the new day came. Oh, I can go grab... Okay. Just don't want... No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, creepers are the worst. Okay, I guess we got to make some repairs. It didn't look too bad. I could definitely have gone worse. Oh, God, I hate creepers. Okay, so the creeper hole is all fixed up now. Anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, we can breed up our bees. I've got poppies from in here. Oh, and we can also craft... How do I craft this? Nice, 2 of those. Perfect. Okay. One there. One there. I can't place it because there's bees in the way. There we go. Right, and then let's breed these guys up. Over you come. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to get breeding some bees, and then we should have some honey coming in. So while we let those bees work away and produce some honey, I'm gonna go into the Nether because I need observers, which means I need quartz, which means I have to come to this horrible place. But I'm just gonna grab all the quartz I can see and then head out. We're gonna be building a kelp farm next, which means we need observers to observe, I guess, when the kelp grows and then harvest it for us. So if I can find some quartz, that would be nice. There's one bit. Beautiful. Okay, so I accidentally updated this world to the latest version, even though I'm not playing in the latest version because of shaders and replay mod and stuff. And then I unupdated it, I guess, and went back in time. And it was all fine, apart from my armor got deleted, so I had to do that again. And also, every single sign has just been reset. So all of my labeling is gone for my chests. And to be honest, I can't be bothered to redo them. So we're just going to leave them how they are. But anyway, forgetting about that slightly annoying thing, I have now got everything I need to build this kelp farm. Other than the kelp, that is. But we can grab that from the ocean. Yeah, there's loads around. I've even dipped into my very limited sand supply and crafted up 42 light blue stained glass for this build. So I need to pick a place to build it, and I reckon right here looks good. So let's get to building this thing. So the kelp farm is now up and running. Like this baby zombie. Oh my. Anyway, like I was saying, the kelp farm is now up and running. Yeah, it's working pretty well. It's producing kelp, like a kelp farm should do, I guess. But I don't really need like raw kelp, right? Because I mean, you can't really do anything with just kelp on its own. So what I want to do is obviously convert that into dried kelp blocks. And I want to do that automatically, which means I want to use the crafter. I've never really used the crafter before, to be honest. But hey, let's see if we can figure it out. So first things first, I want to run the kelp into here, and that doesn't work, does it? It needs to be running to the top of the furnace. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, first things first, we're going to run our kelp into 2 furnaces like that. These are going to be powered for now by coal. And then from the furnaces, we have to take that out. So we'll take it out of the bottom and run it into a crafter. So I just want to use one of them. I don't want to use 2. So let's put the crafter down like, not like that, like that. Cool. And we'll run 1 hopper in here and 1 hopper in here. Very nice. Okay, so now we should have the dried kelp coming in to the crafter as soon as it's finished smelting. And I just need to figure out how to power it when all these slots are filled up. How hard could that be? Okay, so there is a pretty easy fix for this, but it does mean there's going to be a bit of ticking, but that's fine. So if I place one observer like this, another like this. Oh, there is no ticking. Oh, never mind. Okay, so now this just constantly powers that, and it shouldn't spit anything out, right? Yeah, okay, because there's nothing to craft when it's just 1 or 7 dried kelp or whatever, so it will only craft when there's 9 of them. Nice. Okay, we have now got fully automatic kelp thing set up. Nice. So we've now got quite a few automatic farms just running on this little island, which is nice. Oh, I also want to make this look a little bit better. I think it looks kind of like some animal or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of tempted just to give it like 2 eyes, like on the front here. Like that. I don't know what it is. It just looks like a little face to me. So I've built a little house around the kelp farm now, so it doesn't just look like that weird thing. So that's good. And the island is really starting to come together. I've still got 2 more farms that I want to build on the island. And the next thing we're going to be building is a melon farm. I'd love it to be melon and pumpkin, but we don't have any pumpkin seeds. And I don't think there's any way I can get them. Not that I can think of, at least. So we're going to build a melon farm. But here is the build for the kelp farm. It's nothing too fancy, just made a little house with the windows so you can see kelp whenever it gets harvested. It will fly along this way. And how much kelp have we got so far? 7 kelp blocks. Amazing. And the bee farm, every time I come in I just do this just to make sure it's harvested. I don't... Okay, yeah, there are bees. Good, good. Oh, wow. 12 in here, 6 in here. Also a polished blackstone brick, I guess. And the iron farm. Oh, no. Okay, well, at least it's spawning iron golems again. Let's just... Okay, let's put slabs on here just in case they are spawning iron golems on this bit. I don't think they are, but I guess they could be. And we'll also... Oh my goodness, that made me jump. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to build a flat wall going up here, so they definitely can't stand on this surface. Okay, that should all be working now. I don't think this fall will kill me. No, not even close. Iron farm is working again. Now we can get on to building our melon farm. Let's go. So here we have our melon farm building built, but there is not a melon farm inside yet. There is nothing inside at the moment. I do need to work out how to open up the next rooms. Here we go. They are dark, so hopefully there's no mobs. Looks all good. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to have a melon farm in here and a melon farm in here as well. And it's going to lead to storage chests in the middle section here. So let's get a pretty simple melon farm cooked up right now. Okay, so we've got a pretty simple melon farm set up now. Yeah, so there's one in this side and one in this side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 little melon fields. They get harvested. I don't think I've got any bone meal, but yeah, there's none done yet. But when they grow, the pistons fire down and they should harvest melons for us. So we've got another farm set up here on the island, which is brilliant. We've got one more to build now. And that last farm is going to require us to build one more blackstone build here on the island. And that's going to be right on the peninsula over here. We're going to be building a pretty tall but thin tower going right up into the sky. And we're going to have our farm inside that. But before I can get started, I think I need to head back into the Nether and tear down a bit more of the bastion. Because I've still got a bit of blackstone left, but I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough. So I'm going to go get that done, and then we can start on the build. Well, the tower is now all built up, but I don't actually have a way of getting down other than trying to water bucket clutch. Oh, I guess I could jump into the ocean. Why not? Let's try and clutch it. I've got my totem, so we should be all good. Yeah, I didn't really think about how I was going to get down when I built this, but let's go. Oh, there's a... No, never mind. Well, feather falling is a lot stronger than I thought. I took like no damage. Whatever. Okay, the tower is all done. Let me have a look at how it looks. I haven't really seen it yet. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. That looks cool. And we're going to be having inside a chicken farm because I am pretty much out of food. I've got 16 chicken, 15 chicken left, and yeah, I haven't got any other food. So let's get a little chicken farm built just inside here. So I'm just going to collect some eggs from the old chicken farm, which we used to have up here before all the villagers got trapped in it. Okay, that's quite a few eggs. Right, I don't need this stuff for now. Leave this over here. Okay, eggs. Give me all the eggs. Okay, nice. Right, so now we've got a little. I've got a little lava chicken farm set up over in the tower. So I'm going to go spam a load of eggs in it, and then it should be good to go. Right, so inside the tower here, we have got this little machine. Oh my god. This little machine. So chickens should hatch into here, and when they're babies, they won't get hit by the lava. And then when they grow up, they will get hit by the lava. And the eggs are going to be... The chickens are going to be sat in here laying eggs, and then the eggs get fed by a hopper into this dispenser, where I was going to use a lever originally, but I think I'm going to use 2 observers, so it's like constantly firing, and that's the wrong way. Okay, it's constantly dispensing. The noise is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. We're not going to be in here. Okay, let's make sure we get at least 1 chicken in here. There's 1. Okay, the chicken farm looks like it's all working now. There's a lot of chickens there waiting to grow up and lay their eggs. We haven't got anything come through yet, but none of them have grown up yet. So when they grow up, they should fall into the lava and get cooked into chicken for us to eat. Because, yeah, we've still only got 14 chicken remaining. Right, but that is all the farms done for this island. So I'm going to do, I think, 3 days of AFKing here just to see how all the farms do, check they're all working, and see how much stuff we get out of it. The sun is rising on day 175, and it's time to check on how all of our farms have done. So I'm going to go over to the iron farm and the bee farm first, and then we'll work our way around. So the iron farm has got, oh yeah, quite a lot of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 stacks of iron. Brilliant. That's great. And the bee farm. Let's just give it one of those before we enter. Okay. Nice. Okay, that is a good amount of honeycomb. What's that? About 25 in each chest. So nearly 100 honeycomb. Brilliant. Moving over to the melon farm next. So I hope they've all grown. They hadn't all fully grown. Okay, it looks like most of them have. Nice. Let's see how we're doing. 13. Oh no. And 24. Okay, this is a bit of a slow farm. That's fine. Whatever. And the kelp farm. 27 blocks. Nice. Okay. And finally, have any of the chickens grown up yet? Surely they have. God, there's so many eggs on this island. Okay, let's get in and out quickly so we can avoid the ticking. 1. And 5 feathers. Okay, the farms are working, at least. They're not super efficient, but they are doing pretty well and should give us more than enough stuff that we need to survive in this world. But that is all I've got time for in today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.